time.
That don't disprove my point.
In our group, though, out of us three, who would?
Him.
That's like I'm like.
Why is it even a question?
I think it would be you though.
It is him.
Well, okay, if we had to choose between Napa, Raditz, and Vegeta,
I'm the principal saying, nigga. Fuck you. Yeah.
Microphone check. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. People's Podcast with your boys, Radio SR, Esco.
Yeah.
Let's go. Fellers, how are we doing this evening? I'm tired, but I'm here.
I'm full. I just had fucking food, and that shit was delicious.
Plum.
It was good.
Plump.
I'm feeling pretty good, honestly. I'm in this middle ground.
Nice, consistent weather.
Yeah.
I'm going for walks now.
That's good.
I'm like,
It's real good.
COVID, it seems to be like less of a thing in theory.
Nigga, there's a new variant coming out. That's even worse than the one that we're still currently battling.
Oh, great.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's all kinds of strains and stuff like that, but there's a calm right now.
Buckle up, niggas.
I feel like it is kind of like, I get what you're saying, though, Keys, because there's like a lot of, I'd say calamity is just around the corner in certain respects and pretty present, clear and present, but at the same time, there has been some levity. Today really was nice for real. I had a super busy day at work, honestly, but after work, it was hella chill.
Yeah. I feel it.
Just take each moment as you can, because you're right. It was kind of crazy.
How was everyone's Easter? Did y'all
Easter.
They just passed?
We had ham. What you mean? I know that's all you want to talk about.
Yeah, but you have ham, bro?
We had ham. You had ham?
I asked how y'all's Easter was. I asked how you. I asked how.
ham.
I asked how your Easter was.
Oh, my Easter was good. I saw pictures of you eating ham.
Okay, first off, it's true. I sent him a picture of a ham. All right. Let's just get to the fucking shit. I sent a Snapchat
you go
of.
first. How about you go first?
No. I asked you guys first.
Okay.
Hey, man, this nigga going ham right now, bro.
Okay. So,
and that is the IG clip for episode 4.
Oh my god.
Easter was pretty good, man. I didn't get the chance to see my family, my peeps. I don't think we were doing anything necessarily too much, and I'm also historically really bad at that. Mm-hmm. But I did. I got lassoed in with the missus in their doings. It was a good time though. I mean, this was post wedding. We were at a wedding the other day, so it was kind of like a nice chill Sunday after like the chaos of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just chilled. They kept it pretty chill. We just hung out back, which was also a nice day. Just caught up. It was actually a blast. And then I went to hang out with Ethan, Wagon Butt, and kicked it for a little bit too. Just catching up for a little bit. And his mom gave me to-go plates that I could not refuse.
Someone's gonna notice that none of us reacted to the way you said his name. Someone's gonna pause and be like, "What did he just call him? And why did the other two not say anything?"
Yeah, mad casual.
Yeah, just mad casual about it. Anyway,
that was pretty much. And then I went home. Oh no, I went to Jamie and Olivia's to pick up some stuff, and then I went home, just kind of made beats. It was pretty chill. Like, man. Yeah, I've still been working on that, trying to tighten it up.
And I'm guessing you forgot Easter pass. I'm guessing you didn't do anything.
No, my brother. You see, this Easter, I wised up.
Oh.
I was wondering why does a rabbit lay eggs? You see, the devil sent this rabbit to lay this egg and distract us from the tomb that was being rolled away to reveal Christ, the risen. He has arisen. And I saw this and I was like, I am not going to participate in this egg hunt. I am not going to look at this rabbit's butt. I was there waiting for the tomb to open up.
Okay.
Guess what it did?
Like on Sunday?
Yes,
like
my
till
brother,
this day?
man. It opened up, nigga.
Is he supposed to come back again?
He has arisen.
He didn't get to that part.
He's going on vacation. He's going to be back in the next, 300 fucking days. I don't fucking know.
Where do you think Jesus goes to vacation?
Aruba, something like that.
Well, we might find out. I feel like we're gonna.
I don't know. I'm not mad at that answer.
Well, I feel like that new Loki show is gonna answer the question.
Wow. What is happening?
I swear, if they make a Jesus cameo in that show,
I mean,
I'm coming at y'all's necks.
he's multiverse hopping, you know.
I know, right?
He's doing his thing.
That's crazy. So, all right. So Dr. Umar didn't go anywhere for Easter.
Yeah, it's me.
Well, it's weird because like I totally forgot Easter was a thing up until like the Friday before.
Word. Yeah, same.
Yo, okay, so I got a story, man. Oh my god.
Is this a real story? Or is this
Yes,
about, like,
it's
bunnies and
real.
shit?
No. This shit is real, and this shit fucking happened. It was a good situation, but the condition in which this situation proceeded was highly questionable and, to me, funny as hell.
Oh Lord.
All right, so check this out. Right?
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Spin it. Let's go.
So it was Friday, right? I was with Anna, my girlfriend. She was like, "Hey, a friend of mine is hosting a chili cook-off. So if you want, we can go there this Friday. And also, my church is having a Easter, sermon, whatever it is." I'm like, "All right, cool. I will go to this Easter sermon because normally I don't like going to those type of teaching because it's like, to me, it's like I don't see the point in it." But I was like, just to prove myself wrong, I'm gonna go. So normally when we go to this dinner place with her friend, like, we got to bring, a little alcohol here and there, right? So I bought some Ciroc, the peach one. That shit's fucking good, right?
Wait.
listen.
This was Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, keep that in mind because we
And
literally
then-
we made a joke about that when you were gone.
Yeah. And then I bought Absolute, but it was strawberry flavor. It was actually pretty good, right? So get off work, got the shits, put the stuff in the fucking fridge, whatever it is, that way it can be chilled. And I'm over here making food. I'm like, I got some Absolute that, like, I'm just gonna drink. I'm about to go ahead and eat. I'm gonna sip on this Absolute. So I did that shit, and I got like this much of it finished, like probably like 2 or 3 good, just like sipping glass amount.
Like you had that much, or like that
Like
was
this much?
left in the bottom?
No, that's how much I had. Yeah, not.
Figures, like how much? Like
That's how much you poured, if you were to pour it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So at this time, like, I didn't realize how this fucking affected me. So I go to take a shower, and I'm like, yo, I feel kind of lit right now.
Yo, he was scrubbing like, God damn,
Bruh.
this soap on point.
Boy. So I go ahead and get dressed and everything like that, man. And then so Anna comes, and then she picks me up, and then we go to her church. And like, on the way there, I told her, like, "Hey, yo, man, like, I am lit right now." She was like, "Guy." I'm like, "I know." So then I told her the situation. She was like, "What the hell?" She was laughing, and I was laughing. I was like, "Yeah." So we get there. The teaching happened, and the teacher was like, "Hey, if you guys feel, led, you got a scripture to share, go ahead and do so." I was like, "I bet." So I'm sitting there listening, and like all of a sudden, I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like, I know a good verse I can, like, go along with this, and I feel like it'll be a good thing to share because it's, like, very important to me. Because I was reading from 1 Corinthians 15, talking about our faith and everything like that. I was like, "Yeah," so I'm gonna read this. So throughout the whole thing, I was still lit, bro, but the spirit was moving. The spirit was moving me, baby.
The spirit of absolute.
The spirit, absolute spirit was moving me. So after their preaching happened, and like I said, it was good for me to, like, remember, like, oh shit, so this is why this happened. I feel good about this, and it gave me even more boldness to do it. So I did it, and in my mind, I already had, like, a little sermon planned, but I didn't get to say everything because like as soon as I got up, it hit me even more. I was like, oh God.
He went to a Pentecostal church.
So
Meanwhile,
I'm over there just preaching whatever it is, and then
Esco with one of those like preacher robes. It's just like brothers and sisters. He's like holding the bottle in his hand.
no. So
I was like, what are you?
he said he was preaching. He ain't got no pockets in that robe.
no. All right. So while I'm there preaching, like in the middle of it, like I almost lose my balance, but I catch myself, and then I finish it, right?
Oh man!
Like little did everybody there know when she was like introducing me, like I was just lit the whole fucking time, bro. And then she said, so after I was done, I sat down and I was like, "Hey man, I almost lost my balance up there." She was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she thought like, I caught the Holy Spirit. I'm like,
wait, that's what she thought?
Dead ass. She thought that the Spirit moved me or something like that. I'm sorry if I'm misexplaining this, but I think that's what you said, Anna.
She thought he was getting slain in the spirit. Man.
Yeah, but she thought the Holy Spirit moved me or something like that, but it just caught me off guard. I was like, whoa.
It's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah,
Oh,
shit. I mean, like afterwards, people were like, "Hey, man, that was actually good." Like they were moved by
that's
the
funny
sermon.
That's
so
funny.
that's what I said. Like it was a good intention.
Yeah.
But the condition that it was done was highly questionable.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm glad.
Motives aside.
I'm glad that happened. I hope it happens again.
And intentions.
I hope it happens again.
Yeah, so that's what happened. So that's my story on Good Friday. I got lit, bro.
Oh my God. Such an earnest response and feeling.
She's so precious.
Holy shit. Whoa.
I'm so mad at you. Oh my God.
We need to start. Damn. You know it's weird? We was making jokes. We were hanging out at the house, some of the roommates and whatnot.
Yeah. What the fuck were you guys talking about?
And we were like, yo, wherever he is, he's probably has Ciroc somewhere. And everyone's like, literally said that Friday.
Okay.
So this might have been my fault.
Yo,
because I made the joke.
Put that in the air.
Yo. Yeah, like I also took a Ciroc bottle to the dinner that we had as well.
Did you have like one of those tiny bottles hidden in the Bible?
No.
Like you cut out like a section of Exodus.
But he didn't even open up the drink. He just was like,
Under the Bible. Thank you, Lord.
There's like a noticeably like tube coming out that motherfucker.
Like shit, won't he do it?
Oh, shit. No wonder they call it the good book.
The good book, baby.
right.
Oh,
Ciroc
my
book
God.
in the building.
So that was my Friday, my Good Friday.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
It was lit. It was pretty chill. It was fun. And I
No. It was not chill.
I mean,
Based off what you just said, that was not chill.
I mean, to me, it was pretty chill, bro. Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, for you, you were chill.
Yeah, and capped it off with like a nice bonfire and playing some country music, man. I'm a redneck. Yeah, man, that's country music too.
Oh
Yeah,
shit. Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. All right. Damn.
That shit was fun.
Well,
Hi, Mom.
oh yeah, we snitching on ourselves in this podcast today. Well, not me though. So yeah, I guess my Easter was like pretty chill. So, finally, the lady met the moms.
How did that go?
It went really well. Like really well. Like so well that my mom sent a text. Actually, I'll set the precedent. So like we go, and this will all loop into like what I want to talk about today. But so I pick her up, and she has like a bunch of these like goodies and stuff to give to my mom in the household and whatnot.
super thoughtful.
Precious.
Super thoughtful. I love my girlfriend to death.
Classic, though,
Precious.
dude.
Love her to death.
What an icon.
Goldie, we
Yep.
love you. I love you. And and she had this cute little outfit on too, like Easter outfit. I'm like, okay, you go ahead, girl.
Was it like an egg or like a bunny costume or something?
No.
Sorry. My bad.
No.
Sorry. Sorry.
Why was that? That's where your mind went.
Yeah, I just thought
She's wearing a giant egg.
I thought she was in the spirit, bro. You said sorry.
I said what?
That she had this cute little outfit on. I didn't know you like.
And you went to egg. Do you understand my confusion?
Yeah, see, I thought when you said eggs, like like a nice little like dress with like egg pattern on it. That's what I fucking thought. But then
at least yours is more reasonable.
Yours is in the middle.
No, his is
Yeah, but
this is more reasonable.
But this nigga was all like an actual egg costume. Like,
All right.
nigga, is she fucking?
Yoshi? Yeah, she's like, what are you talking about? No, she was not wearing a fucking egg.
Fine.
God, you fucking idiot. What a doof.
Jesus
God,
fucking
this
Christ, man.
is why I hate Captain America fans.
Man, bro, they're always pulling this shit, man. I swear to
Jeez,
God.
fucking Republicans.
Hell Hydra.
That's why Cap turned on everybody. He was like, "Oh wait,
God.
Hydra's Republicans too? Shit, let me get on that
Bro,
piece."
finish your story, bro.
Oh, it's about to be a good podcast today. I can tell. But no, okay, where was I? Okay, so she wears this cute little outfit. She's looking cute, whatever. Cool. I get there now. Granted, she already met my sister. They had a grand old time. I didn't even need to be there.
Yeah.
Like it was, they hit it off that well. And you love to see when, like, your significant other like gets along with the family, like in a natural way. Mm-hmm. Like it's like reaffirming and like relaxing at the same time. You know, it's like okay, that's fucking dope. So I take her in, and mom gives her a hug and whatnot. Does mom things and stuff like that. Super chill, super whatever. We talked, we chilled, we watched movies together.
What movies?
Wait, you, her, and your mom and the family?
And my sister.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody was except my brother. He was doing his own thing, of course.
Yeah, classic. But
Yeah.
what
He's just
movie
like
was
you.
it? And she didn't fall asleep.
Did she fall asleep?
Wait, who didn't fall asleep?
Goldie.
Did she fall asleep?
She did not.
Oh.
She didn't. She even talked about how usually she does fall asleep.
The spirit.
Yeah.
The spirit.
moved.
She has some Ciroc too.
The spirit was moving, man.
She had that absolute.
Man, who knows, bro?
Yo, but wait, what was the question?
Oh, what movie?
The first one was my sister's choice, and we ended up watching, what was it, Monsters Inc.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm not mad at this choice. I was actually enjoying it myself, and I would occasionally throw in some snide comments because I'm like, that's just me.
Yeah, classic.
And my mom was reacting however she was reacting, cool. And then the second one we watched was Wall-E.
Okay. So y'all, they must only have Disney Plus in the house. That's what's
No, they got other shit.
Okay, cool.
No,
Like,
there was
what's
other
going
shit.
on? They locked in.
I think this is all my sister's doing.
Yeah, it
That's
sounds
what
like Loki. She had an agenda.
my 21-year-old sister.
That's fine. That's adorable.
She's 21.
I know.
That's crazy. Can we get her and Kyla Thomas to link up?
Nigga,
at some
I'm
point?
old.
When are they ever gonna link?
Who, my sister?
Yeah, Corey and Kyla. I feel like that would be like the greatest like link up that we didn't know.
Just do their own podcast. Like we won't even be here. It was
Corey
just
and Kyla, like that would
just
be dope.
talk about anime and things like, because she's into that stuff too.
Of course.
But it was really good. It was really beautiful. My mom texted me. It had to have been like the next day, saying that she, like, out of all the women that like I've brought home to meet the moms, she was the best one.
Wow.
shade.
So it was like you. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, she said that, and she was like, she said that she fits into the family well, naturally, and like loves her to death.
Yeah.
So she made a great impression, and I'm like,
Classic, bro.
I was happy.
When hasn't she though?
Shady.
She's real big. She's real big on that.
Who?
Goldie, just being herself, but like
Yeah,
it seems
true.
like that seems to be a thing.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Bro, she's a precious person.
Okay.
Aromatic. Like
She-
there's an aroma.
She did say something that was hilarious, and like thinking about it afterwards. But when she gave her a hug, she noticed Goldie's hair. She's like, "Oh my god, your hair's like mine." And she said that as a jab to me.
Why?
Why do you think?
Kids.
Your hair is like mine.
Mm-hmm. You should know because you were there for one of those meetings. No, actually, no, you weren't. You were there for something else.
Okay, then. So I don't know what you're talking about.
You do.
I mean,
I will talk off mic about it, but history. Yeah.
sign up for our Patreon, baby. You get the full story.
Yeah. Patreon.
Patreon after dark.
Yeah, Patreon. Oh my
After
god.
dark, which is Patreon in the morning.
Which is just me talking.
Patreon in the
They ain't ready.
sunrise.
They ain't ready for our Patreon content.
Yeah, not
I don't even think we're ready for our Patreon content. Anyway, but no, it was
I'm
good.
ready for it.
Easter was dope, but something that was like that had been on my mind was I was driving. I did a lot of driving that day. I was driving to go pick up my mother, and from her house to get to where her job is, I passed by a family video.
Wow.
That
Throwback.
it would have had to have been closed.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, is it right next to a gas station?
yeah,
Like right across, yeah,
right there, right next to Westland.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, that motherfucker been open for the longest time.
It was, and
Well,
then
all closed now.
yeah, I think they all
just
closed
recently.
down.
Within the last, like,
And
2 years.
yeah, probably within the last 2 or 3 years, I would think.
The pandemic took it.
But I was driving by, and I was like kind of sad, even though I'm pretty sure I already knew at some point they were already closing or had closed at that point. And I was like, why am I sad? Like, not like, oh, boo-hoo, but like, I was kind of like, oh, that fucking sucks. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why was that? And so I was thinking about the joys of like going to like a family video or like a Blockbuster back in the day. Like, there was some, I can't explain what this is. I've been thinking about this all weekend and I can't explain it. But there was some sort of joy that you get from like going to like a rental video store. Like, I think I had more joy in that than going to like a GameStop.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Because you go to GameStop, you're getting fucked over anyways.
Well, yeah, that's true. But it was like, because I didn't go, I wouldn't go like super regularly or like very often. But like when I would go, it was like you knew it was going to be a good time. It was about to be a laid back, like whatever. And it made me think about like growing up in the 90s as a kid, like the simplicity of like everything.
Word, yeah. We were still in the slightly analog.
Yeah.
It was like coupled with digital, but it was still like you couldn't get a robot to get up and get your stuff. You had to go up and get the robot to do something for you. So it was like still like, is this in between?
Bro, like, yeah, we still had floppy disk and actual like digital disc.
Yeah.
So like we're literally in that in between
in
phase.
the middle of this, like,
But I mean, it's weird because like I'm thinking about all the aspects of like growing up in the 90s and things that we did as kids that I feel like today's generation or future generations won't have an appreciation for. Like, first off, going outside.
yeah.
I would go outside all the fucking time until it got fucking dark. Sometimes I would stay out a little bit past dark if mom would let me. Yeah. And sometimes she would.
Mama.
Right. And
I had to be rolling with the right people to be allowed to do that.
Exactly.
Then they actually weren't the right people. Technically.
Well,
we
you're
were
right.
just kids. We were just kids.
Exactly.
Those
I
are
mean,
the worst people.
well, yeah, because the only way we could get away with that is if, like, oh, hey, mom, can I stay the night at such and so's house? And we, it's always the kid whose parents don't give a fuck what they do. Yeah. Always staying at their house. Yeah. Right. And
I had to get them to ask my mom, not me.
That's
the thing from the 90s for sure.
Wait, who
bro.
was that?
Getting your friend to ask your mom something instead of you. Cause
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So it's just like going outside. I have so many vivid memories of like going outside and just playing all fucking day, and then like coming in and then like kind of just chillaxing from just all the energy I just expounded.
Yeah.
Whether it was like at the park. I think when I was like in middle school, I was at the fucking courts like 24 fucking 7. It felt like, and
Sorry, go ahead.
the fuck is so funny?
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. He had a thought. He just
Yeah,
thought that live.
There's something
Finish your
funny about
story,
me
bro.
playing basketball at the courts.
I don't think so. That's your story, bro. Stop.
I mean, I can tell you.
yeah, sure. I think that's what
You
you
might
want
as well.
now.
What's on your mind?
All right, so a few weeks ago, couple weeks ago, whatever the fuck it was. You played basketball with Clinton, right?
That was last weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. That nigga beat you in boots, work boots.
Oh, Quinn can ball?
Oh yeah.
No, he can't.
Huh?
He can't?
No, he can't.
Yeah.
He
said,
literally
"No,
got
he
me.
can."
He literally got me. Okay, so this context. I literally would go into the office to fill in paperwork, like because we were supposed to. I just got back from a job site. Long day, tired as fuck. Right? Not in any sort of fucking attire whatsoever. Right? None. I'm in a hoodie and fucking work pants. My shoes are basically fucking slippers because there's no grip on them bitches. It's like, and I haven't played ball in like maybe 3 or 4 years.
So you're saying you're rusty and you weren't fresh?
I have not. Yeah, I like anything like that and like nah.
So you're saying you would have beat him fresh? Is the point you're making?
If I was like warmed up and like at least played a couple games for at least a week or two, oh yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, and all I literally said was, I just mentioned the basketball hoop. I was like, hey, the basketball hoop. And he gets up, he's like, all right, we're playing. And I'm like, what? No. And I had to kind of be somewhere because this would have been, I think it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. I had to be somewhere. I was like, shit.
Was it the day that I got the Ciroc and shit like that? Was it on Good Friday? Or was it like Friday before?
I'm guessing the Friday before.
Yeah, it's probably Friday before.
It might have been the Friday before.
Cool. All right.
Anyway,
That's funny.
playing the courts.
But real quick, so the video thing, though.
What video thing?
Um,
Oh, the family video?
movie
Yeah.
stores, yeah. I think there's a charm. There's a charm to being able to physically interact with media and art. You know, you got the different box covers, the cutouts, and
Oh, bro.
just the carpet, the different rooms and sections. There's something charming about that.
It was literally a whole fucking
achievement.
experience,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It was like going to the movie theater, but like without getting ripped off.
Yeah.
Well, I got some stories because I copped some movies that was cheeks. Mortal Kombat 2. I was so pumped to get it because it looked cool.
We didn't know any better, though.
And I copped it, bro. And we got home, and I was like, "Hey, what?" I'm a child, and I still was asking them questions. I was like, "What's going?" But at that point, I'm a huge obviously you guys know, but SR is a huge movie person.
Yeah.
I'm a movie file, especially for movies from the 90s. I have a very strong proclivity for films from the 90s. So that's
That is the word of the day.
A really good topic because I could talk it under the table and make people hate me. I really love 90s movies. Everybody knows that.
you're named after a Captain America thing.
Yeah.
People already hate you.
Yeah, oh yeah, fair enough.
That's crazy. But yeah, man, that's a good point. Like the being able to physically interact with something is like there's something about that. Like whether you rent a movie or like I think there was a point in time I just kept renting like games and whatnot because they had that thing where you could rent them for like
Yeah.
I think it was like 3 or 4 nights for a certain amount.
Yeah,
and
my cousin
whatnot.
did that with Army too. But that
Which
was, like,
there's
in
something
the 90s.
dope about that because I'm like, all right, shit, we gotta beat this shit like tonight.
The grind is on.
Yeah. I mean, I remember renting some shit that like I remember having some people over. Like I take it over to a friend's house. I'm like, yo, we gotta beat this tonight. I got like 4 days with this shit. You're like, all right, bet. You know, as a kid and whatnot. And so it's just like I thinking about like that. And it's also weird too because like I played games back then, but like looking back at it, I feel like playing games was like secondary versus like today it's like
Primary.
like that's what kids do. It's like going outside. It's like fuck that.
Yeah, for real. I was like really bad. Like because I finally had got into games and I was kind of obsessed and very like stimulated by them.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to always get next or get in on it, but at the same time, it wasn't the primary.
No,
It wasn't.
at least
I
for
tried
us.
to make it every so often. I'd be like, I'm gonna wait until everybody go out and play outside, and then I'm gonna try and play. But I was like, man, I'm trying to play outside, honestly.
Yeah, there was like
I'm trying to play outside. I can't
Yo,
get
that's
playing
facts.
pickle
Like,
in the alleyway, bro. I gotta go.
This nigga said that. This nigga playing pickles in the alleyway.
So I gotta go, man. They calling. We playing freeze tag.
fam.
Again?
When you would
Say
see the
less.
other kids play, like, okay, this is how you know playing outside was fire. You ever been on punishment and like you couldn't go outside, but all the other kids was outside?
I sit on the porch and look through the screen door,
Bro, it was always the days you was on punishment where it seemed like going outside was the most fire.
Yo,
They was having the most fun.
so good.
Yeah, why is that?
It's almost like they all had like this thing like, hey, Isaiah's on punishment. Y'all trying to go outside?
It's like, yo, why is everybody having fun right now? And it's like a rainbow, and it's raining at the same time.
Bro.
It's like dry on that side of the street. And it's
Yo, that is facts, bro. There
like,
was
just riding elephants and stuff. It's like,
there,
what's going on?
there was one time I was
Fucking
on.
super soakers everywhere, bro.
Yeah, y'all didn't have those last week. Right,
Yeah,
like,
it's like, where they come from?
Right.
But man.
there was this one I remember vividly. I was on punishment for something. I did something wrong. I probably deserved it. And I remember there was this little boy. His name was Clifford. Right?
T.I.
No, it wasn't. No, fuck that nigga. His name was Clifford, and Clifford had this thing. He did this thing where, so the way the apartments were was it was kind of like a low key cul-de-sac. So it was like there was a building here, and a building in the middle, and there's a driveway that was in a U shape that would connect all of them. And Clifford would be on these rollerblades, and at like probably like from like 3 to like 4:15, 4:30, that man would do laps in his rollerblades for hours, right?
Yeah.
And I'd be watching him. I would be sitting there that entire time watching him.
Yeah.
Hating. Nigga was jealous, bro.
I was jealous, but I was also like, damn, that's kind of tight. Because I mean, granted, I couldn't have rollerblades.
Yeah.
Wait, why not?
I don't know.
Maybe just the mom didn't want to make the purchase.
Whoa,
Probably.
wait,
I mean-
but you could have a game system, right?
Well, she took that away. I was on punishment.
Yeah, but at the time you had a game system, right?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I was about to say because I could have rollerblades, but no game system, bro.
Oh yeah, that was also a thing too.
I might have,
African parents are weird.
I might have been too afraid to do that at the time.
Yeah,
But yeah.
bro. Speaking of that though, another thing from the '90s that I video game thumb. I used to get blisters, bro.
Hell
I used to
yeah.
get blisters on my fingers playing games. 'Cause I
Either
had
here
flashes. I was
or here, just be like,
like, bro.
I never got
trained us
that.
for Budokai, bro.
oh, really?
Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know. I
Have
never
you
got
played
that.
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about even before that. I got them from playing
The one
Killer
where
Instinct. I'm
you
talking about the '90s.
gotta kill a fucking Raditz?
Ain't there like every Dragon Ball Z?
No, but there's like freaking Goku holding Raditz, and then there's
It had a specific mini.
yeah, and then there's fucking Piccolo trying to do like a special beam cannon, and everything like that, and then like you gotta freaking hold them still, so you go.
You gotta do that to hold them still? That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's weird. No, I never got those.
But yeah, I would say so. Video game thumb. I would say not keeping up with the Joneses essentially, but seeing your friends kind of take part in like certain things that you didn't. So like one of my homies, he was spoiled, so they shopped at Toys R Us, like
Toys R Us is rich people shit, bro.
yeah, and he had everything right, and he had so many cool toys and all this other stuff. So it'd be like, yo, can I borrow this or borrow that? Your toys. Or while he's riding a bike, because I don't got one, I'm just running next to him while we doing hood rat shit.
Bro.
Like I'm on foot while he's riding his new bike.
Fam.
Hey,
Can
man.
I get a turn? Like,
But the cardio was strong though.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's a good foundation. There's that, or like when people had like skateboards and stuff, or you'd be wanting to get along on it, and it's just like that was crazy. It's like very like there was a barter system.
Yo, speaking of Toys R Us, because y'all speaking the truth right now, that was like rich people shit.
Yeah,
So like I remember spent the night at my dude's house one time. Like I was in fourth or fifth grade, and we was talking about, or I don't know how old I was at the time. This was when like GameCube was out, so this might have been
even 90s. This is what 2000,
Yeah,
2003
maybe
very
Yeah.
early 2000s. Bro.
Yeah,
because GameCube was out when I was in 6th grade.
yeah. Damn, how old was I then?
and that was
Actually, it might have been GameCube. I don't know. It was something out that we were like, damn, I really want this.
Yeah. It's probably Dreamcast.
Well, no, it might have been GameCube because like my dude had one and I was like, damn, I really want one. But we were talking about all this shit that we wanted from like Toys R Us.
Yeah,
because that's when they had like the fucking game systems that you could like play like the free versions.
Yeah,
and you just
this?
look it up.
Yeah, bro, your fucking neck be done after that, bro. You just be like,
I used to go in there all the fucking time. I was playing Soul Calibur 2 on GameCube.
Oh yeah,
Fam, I was like, yes sir. But we were sitting there talking about it for like hours. I mean, we was up at like 11 o'clock, which when you're younger, that's considered a super fucking late, right? So we were talking about it, and then it got to the point where we were like, yo, y'all trying to rob Toys R Us? And so we
bro,
were
this
like,
nigga trying to run a lick, bro.
Linked and scheme.
and I was like, wait, can we?
Trying to pull the lick.
And this one dude was like, bro, it's super easy. We can go through the trash compactor, boom, get in, get the shit, bust the windows, we gone, right? Which as a kid, you're like, damn, that sounds good to me.
I watched A New Hope too many times. He said the trash compactor.
Bro, yeah, exactly. I was like,
What the fuck?
because in my mind, I'm like, because I was like, yo, we could all fit through there, and they don't check that shit. And I'm like, fam. So we got on our bikes, right? This is some Stranger Things shit, right? Yeah. We rode our bikes because he lived in these apartments that was like in a different like apartment complex than mine. It was like it was like its own area, but it was like within the complex somehow. I don't know. So we rode our bikes from there, from my mom's area where she lives at now, and we rode down because that Toys R Us was like right next to where that Media Play was at the time. Media Play was the shit too.
Oh shit, that big ass fucking Media Play.
Yeah. It was
Right
like
next to the Toys R Us, right?
There was a Media
Oh,
Play.
I remember that.
There was a Media Play, Toys R Us, and there was like Kids R Us, and we're like, what the fuck is Kids R
Yeah,
Us?
dude, like right next to each other.
I'm from Sandusky, but when I got to Columbus, I'm from the east side.
Yeah.
And Eastland Mall, before you get to there, had Toys R Us and Media Play too. It was like
Yeah.
it was
Somehow it was
like
like they were always together. I was like, fuck yeah. So we ride our bikes down there, and it had to have been at least 2 a.m. at this point. And how we were able to go out, because like I think the dude's mom was home. I think somehow he snuck out because I remember we snuck out and she was snoring. Honestly, like this is some fucking Stranger Things type shit.
Is.
But we rode our bikes and we rode up and went around back to like the trash compactor. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm about to get all this shit. This is about to be insane, right? I'm excited. My heart's jumping. I'm about to commit a crime. Like I felt like it was like on some Griselda shit, but like for kids. Like if Griselda was kids, I'm like, yeah, I had to go get a blicky and shoot at the Toys R Us. Boom, 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 boom.
We do not condone such activity.
We don't, but
Only
Griselda's hard.
At 7:15 or 7 o'clock, baby.
Yeah, because Griselda's hard.
Get fucked.
Yeah, shout out to Griselda. But then we look inside the trash compactor, and then we realized we couldn't get in somehow, and then it was like all a disappointment. So we rode our bikes back mad as shit. We were so upset.
Losers.
Imagine.
Oh my god, we were so upset. But nah, man, the dumb things you do as a kid is hilarious.
Yeah, no, I didn't have the luxury of doing dumb things because I come from Africa. Okay. Where in order for me to go outside, I had to fight 2 lions and I had to wrestle 2 elephants before I go and talk to my friends and ask them to come and play. Okay. It was bad.
I had a joke, but I'm gonna let Sherman tell it when he comes on the podcast.
But yeah.
Wait. Throwback to the episode where he wasn't here. That we can't find somewhere.
Niggas. Anywho's. Yeah, going back to like fucking movie rental. Like I've never seen this document, but apparently they made a Blockbuster document. Called The Last Blockbuster.
Yeah, on Netflix, which is ironic because they're like one of the reasons why Blockbuster doesn't exist.
But apparently one of like the main reason why they kind of like went under was through that, because like they started doing this thing where it's like, there's no late fees. That means if you go and rent something, you ain't gotta pay late fees. Like that's practically your shit now.
Oh, yeah, there weren't late fees at Blockbuster, were there?
Yeah. So, and I remember the first ever movie that I personally rented with my own money. It was Mission Impossible. I think it was probably 1 or 2 or something like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fire.
And that shit was dope as hell. But unfortunately, it was on VHS. And for some reason, our VHS player, that bitch overheated like a motherfucker.
Oh, you probably need to clean the heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that.
Most people don't. They just buy one and use it till it falls apart and then get another one. No, most people don't do VHS care.
Yeah,
Take
no.
care of them, and then the track can be all fuzzy. Your video will be fuzzy. You gotta force it to track or all
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it was a good movie, but the color balance was off. Like somehow, fucking Tom Cruise's lips looked purple, or something like that. It was like a purple hue to it.
He might have had a cold.
I mean, maybe. And yeah, like the tracking was off, and all of a sudden, like when it plays, you hear a sound. I'm like, fuck, we had to stop that bitch, pop it out. The freaking actual film was like there, and I'm like, oh, I gotta return this shit. So I fucking wind that bitch back. And then put it back in this case and colored it red.
Could you imagine if you took it back and like, what the hell happened? I'm like, I don't know. It was like that when I got it. That was crazy.
Bro, and sometimes people be doing some shiesty shit and like putting in the wrong movie into the case, man.
And
I'm
somehow
like,
they don't
bro,
check
that
that
is
shit.
savage.
Like, okay.
Yo, do y'all remember Disney VHS cassettes, bro?
I still have mine in a crate.
Like
what specifically? Just them in general?
The shape.
Yeah, like the shape, the way that their shape is like, it looks so
Oh, how they're like rounded?
hardy.
Yeah.
And like,
And blocky,
yeah.
Well,
I actually like that shit.
Most kids' books were not most kids' movies because Nickelodeon had the coveted orange cassette.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
a lot of
Shout out to Harriet and the Spy.
Right, but a lot of them still did the paper. But I don't know who owns Indian. I don't think Indian Undercover is Disney. I can't remember. But that one, I had got that like the box set thing, and it had like a key to open it up, and it was big like Disney, like the Disney cases too. God, I love that movie.
It was nice and chunky, bro.
It's just like also, I guess one of the things about the '90s that I think is dope about media in general, art, and music and stuff, is that a lot of that was changed post 9/11. People at large, like our vibes changed and everything changed. Like film, like movies changed and all kinds of shit.
It did.
A lot of things changed. But one thing I thought was cool was that in the 90s you get a lot of, and before that you get a lot of like studios and movie studios like making one-off movies or movies that aren't just a comic book movie or a remake. They would give weird ideas a chance. You get like, or try different shit, or could get away with stuff too. So it's just like, I feel like we lived in a very interesting age. But yeah, bro.
True.
I'm trying to think 90s. What else? I mean, what else from 90s? I mean, you got, parks. I used to go to parks way more.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of injuries.
Honestly, it's like
I never broke a bone though. Have y'all broken bones?
Nah.
As kids?
Not as a kid.
Not as a kid, no.
I've never broken a bone to this day, but
I stayed inside.
Yeah.
Because my parents, they didn't.
Sheltered.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn Africans.
What did you do?
Who, me?
Yeah.
He read books and
Me, well, it's like I would either watch TV whenever I could, or like if I couldn't watch TV because we probably only had one TV, and my dad would just come home from work and then he would watch his news, whatever it is. I would just go downstairs and pretty much like if I didn't have a TV, I would use my imagination or play with like my toys or something like that and use my imagination that way. And then it got to the point where I did have a little small TV in my room, and the only channels were like, PBS Kids or something like that. And also, for some reason, Digimon came.
Fox.
Yeah, Fox Kids.
Oh, he had like the basic shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that.
So I watch anything that's on Fox Kid. But the only problem is like, I had to like I had a fucking antenna, so
The antennas.
so that picture did not come out clear, man.
It showed.
Well, I feel like we had the best public access programs.
Oh,
Or,
yeah,
I feel
man.
like we had the best
Yeah, we
like
did.
basic like non-cable channels.
I watched the
yeah.
fuck out of Hey Arthur and Bill Nye the Science
word?
Guy, bro.
Who?
Hey Art. Oh, Hey Arnold.
That's what's up. Tell us more.
Arthur.
I was
was
like,
he?
I was like, did he just fused two shows?
Yo, I did fuse. Yeah, there was
he like
there was Hey Arnold, and then there was Arthur.
but they
with
weren't on the same
LDW.
channel, which is
Yeah,
hilarious.
I know.
But yeah.
Well, upstairs we had cable.
because you had Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, dude, I fucking
90s
love
kids.
Saturday morning cartoons.
With
Holy
weird
shit.
promo
Land
cereal-
Shark,
cereal
nigga.
you might have got
I
your
used to
hands
be
on.
so mad. They would
Sharks, bro.
they would not. It was weird because like they'd be like in retrospect they would be on for a while. Like there was like like they'd be on from like I think 7 until noon, but it always felt short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, and then like they start playing like Golden Girls or some shit. I'm like,
Thank you for being
playing
a
Matlock.
friend.
or like fucking Cleveland Indians are playing today, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Or like the news will come on like
Yeah.
after your show. And I'll just be sitting there waiting, like, so when is my show gonna come back again? But nope, it's just
It just
fucking
didn't.
news, man. I'm like, oh,
All right,
this is
here's the
over.
thing. Okay, there was a show that I feel like I was the only one that watched, and I actually don't even think it came on Saturday morning cartoons. I think it did at one point, but it stopped. It was called WMAC Masters.
Oh, is that show where people like dressed in different colors
They would
and they like fought each other?
yes,
Yeah, I think I have seen that before.
Yo, that used to
It's
be
like-
my shit.
Weird. It's like you. Yeah, it's
It
like
was
you
like
had to catch
if-
it. You blink and it's gone.
Okay.
It was like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
If like Mortal Kombat had a game show.
I feel like one of the dudes in Mortal Kombat was in there. The guy
I think
who
he
got-
was.
the guy with the dreads who got killed by Sonya Blade. I think he might have been in that show.
I think he was.
like,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's rare. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Rare, rare.
That
rare.
that was
yeah,
tight.
I don't
It
know.
just
I don't
it's
remember
one of
that.
those blinky you miss it. Oh, another TV show. Because speaking of which, I felt like I had cable and then I didn't, and then I had cable and I didn't. So I was always back and forth. But there was this other show that I used to watch that was like Tomb Raider, and it was
It was like Tomb Raider.
yeah, it was like Tomb Raider. I forgot the chick's name, but she was I can't remember. I had to find it after.
Wait, what channel?
It used to come on Fox. It was live action.
Is it Xenon?
No, it wasn't Xena Warrior Princess. It wasn't. I forget.
That show was fire too.
But I'll find it after we finish. But yeah, I feel like '90s was interesting. I felt like McDonald's was coveted and like rare, like prized.
bro,
Prized.
going to McDonald's was like
Oh man,
Luxury.
like your day
yeah,
was fucking set, bro.
that was it. That was the
Especially
prize.
those doctor's visit.
Yeah, you wanna be sick. You wanna get the
Yeah.
doctor's visit. You want it
Yeah,
so bad, dude.
or like you get pulled from school for like a little bit because like something happened and your
Mm-hmm.
parents like they fucking get you.
Yep.
Yeah, McDonald's.
Exactly.
McDonald's was a shit. I don't know what happened. Like it just doesn't taste the same, man.
Similar, like it's like weird because like
That shit was
kid, like we grew up back then with a sense of like we don't deserve certain things, and we were taught to be grateful for shit, right?
I guess even if I didn't fully think that way, my response was like,
Yeah.
once I got it, my response wasn't like a prideful like about time type shit. It was just like, oh my god, I was like, oh my god, I finally got it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so even-
Okay,
so I
yeah.
feel
I'm
like-
speaking more to that.
Because even if I wasn't just like, I thank my mom and you just all this.
Yeah,
stuff, it's like,
for sure.
I ain't
I
give
just want to
Fuck,
thank
bro, I was
God.
like-
I just want to thank my mom for getting me this bag of fries.
Right.
But it's like
I wanna thank
that-
me.
That eagerness, that excitement, and that like joy,
Yeah.
like kind of exhibits a level of like gratitude or like
Yeah.
placement that just wasn't as entitled. Or,
Yeah,
or
and it's
used
like,
to it.
and it's like now I feel like kids that are just like more, they feel more entitled. Like there's an attitude of like I deserve this and blah blah blah.
I mean, there's a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and what's interesting, I mean, to previous generations before us, I'd say 2 generations before us, they looked at us the same way, but I feel like with post internet, things have continue to exponentially shift.
Yeah.
I mean, our generation is still like we do the same thing too, but like on a different level.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we're very impatient, we're very ungrateful.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel like it had an interesting start in our childhood, at least, but then the introduction of an exponential shift in technology and whatnot. But
Yeah, that's probably true.
bro, but man, forts. I mean, I still make forts, but like
Forts were tight.
I read more. I feel like I read way more. I consumed way more literature.
He's a learning man.
I was.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matilda. That's my favorite movie of all
Bro,
time. It's what changed my life.
Love that movie.
It's what
Matilda.
It instilled
Flubber.
Flubber was tight. Flubber. Yo, that scene where like he activated the flubber and like they just kept jumping from like
jiggling, bro.
Yo, Flubber was tight.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
I never got into Airbud.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah, that shit was
never
fucking
watched
weird.
Airbud.
Like,
But yeah, there's all these, and then I used to get into all kinds of all those offshoot like shows.
yo. Okay, not
Wishbone,
only I don't know about Wishbone. Like, I don't think I've ever seen Wishbone.
I watched Wishbone.
But not only did they have this fucking golden retriever playing basketball, they had this nigga playing football.
Yep.
And somebody straight up tackled the dog and broke its leg. I'm like,
Heartless.
bro, just like grab a fucking T-bone steak and just throw it right in front of the dog and nigga, you win.
Yeah, but I don't know. At that point, I don't feel bad for the dog because, fam, first off, the dog trying to be all American and shit. It's like, fam.
And plus,
that's just kind of whatever.
Plus, can you imagine being that kid who tried out for the fucking team and they picked a dog over you?
Oh, that's the classic. That's the classic.
A fucking pooch, nigga.
Oh no, not the pooch.
That's actually how like bullying started. They were like, "Oh, we can pick on this kid." They picked a fucking dog over the kid. That's crazy.
Well, like, yeah, that's how people. That's the Stuart Little dilemma. Where they went to an orphanage and was like, "Hey, let me get one of these fucking rats in your wall, bro." You know what I mean? It's like,
bro, you are a whole ass kid. They're like, nah, man, give me this rodent, bro.
it's like, nah, man,
Yo.
get these kids out of the way. What's that thing? Eating that like rotten food.
Oh my god!
What's that noise?
Bro.
What's that noise in the garbage? Can I have that? Can I have whatever's in there?
They did choose a rat, didn't they?
Yes.
Which there's more to it, but the stripped down, very like baseline, like story. It looks like they picked a rat over a bunch of hungry, love-starved children.
Was it just the rat was like cheaper to take care of?
No, I think Stuart Little's technically supposed to be an actual person inside of a mouse's body. That's like the actual lore.
Really?
Yeah, which is interesting. But
So he's the original Rocket Raccoon.
No. That nigga's a rat. That nigga's a 6'9", bro.
he's a splinter. Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 90s. That's hot.
Classic.
I watched the cartoons. I never saw
it's
the
classic.
movie.
Really?
You mean like the live action one?
Yeah.
Whoa, we gotta change.
At least
that,
I don't
bro.
think so. I don't. I remember.
Shout out
I
to
remember the
Quay.
fucking Vanilla Ice song. Though.
Yeah. Shout out to Quay though. He's a diehard Ninja Turtle fan.
I think I have beef with Quay now.
Excuse me.
Hold on. He's a swell.
I don't know who.
He's a swell guy.
Well, no, he's cool. But somebody said something about Frank Ocean earlier. And I can't remember if it was him.
If he said something bad, he's joking. He's a huge Frank Ocean guy.
Maybe it wasn't
stirring
him
the
then.
pot. Okay, because he usually likes stirring the pot on purpose.
Well, because
he's
somebody mentioned today about something about Young Thug, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then it was actually Quentin. Quentin was like, oh, well, he better than Frank Ocean. I'm like, oh, here we go. And then somebody's like, nah, you tripping. And I don't know whose side is which now because it's like, wait, how did Frank Ocean get into this? Yeah. And so it looks like a Mexican standoff.
It's like nobody move.
What is going? But anyway, that's besides the point.
I'm trying to think. What else?
90s shit, man. 90s was just simple. Like people are like, man, let the 90s go, blah blah blah. I'm like, nah, you don't understand that. People don't get the simplicity of like there was just. As a kid, I feel like there was just more joy to like experience as a kid with just the most simple of shit.
There's more Kmart's too.
Yeah.
Big Bear.
Big Bear. Yeah, Big Bear, Kmart, Sam Goody.
Bro.
KB Toys.
My favorite movie from the 90s, I think it was the 90s, is The Breakfast Club.
80s.
Yeah.
Is 80s?
Yeah,
it was like 80s.
It's like cusp. You're on the cusp, which is fine. You watched it in the
enjoyed
90s, yeah.
The fuck out of that.
There were a lot
John
of
Hughes,
movies.
baby.
There were a lot of movies in the 80s that were like they might as well have been 90s movies because they just transitioned so well.
Yeah. That's how I
But
feel. Yeah.
that's also true of like certain 90s shit that transitioned to like early 2000s. It's just like
The Matrix is one of those
Yeah.
movies. It was 99.
true.
And it is definitely 2000.
I only like the second one.
Really?
Yeah, because that Agent Smith fight.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, there's a bunch of those like that. You're right. Oh, man. But I kind of miss that. Like, I guess I'm kind of the same way because I'm kind of weird. I'm, like, trapped in a bubble, low key, but, like, being super impressionable
Yeah.
was kind of cool when it was a positive thing.
Yeah.
Like, as a kid, like, being, like, seeing something like, yo, I want to do that, or I want to be that someday, or, like, I want to fucking, like, I watched this dope movie or play this game. Now I'm like, your imagination runs wild. It's like, oh, I'm this superhero, this, that, and the other. Like,
Yeah.
or, like, you know, somebody you look up to rubs you, like, you know, the right way, not, and you actually have a
Rubs you
positive.
the right
Well,
way.
like, you have a positive experience.
golly gee.
With somebody.
What
And
salon
you're
did
just like,
you go
whoa,
to?
that's
Rub
so
him the
cool.
right
Like,
way.
yeah, I don't know. I think
Chunky
that's cool.
slime.
Just less barriers.
Yeah.
Being an adult, there's a lot more barriers. But plus, just 90s.
Bro.
Just different.
Thundercat.
Oh.
Thunder,
Oh, I
bro,
thought you meant. I was like
Oh.
Dragon Ball Durag.
No, bro, no.
I never watched Thundercats.
The cartoon Thundercat was fucking awesome. Or
Yeah.
Thundercats.
It's Thundercat, yeah.
That shit was fucking awesome.
I didn't watch it.
I
didn't?
never really watched He-Man.
I didn't either.
Sound pretty weird.
Voltron.
He-Man.
Yeah.
Voltron was good.
Voltron was tight.
Gundam.
Power Rangers.
Beetleborgs.
Beetleborgs.
I did remember Beetleborgs.
Fucking VR Troopers.
VR Troopers, yeah.
People
Another one.
slept on VR
The ones
Troopers.
that look like Beetleborgs. Well, VR Troopers
Wait,
was first.
I think I saw that one too.
I feel like that was first.
At some point,
Yeah,
like,
VR Troopers was.
Yeah.
I think was
Cause
first.
at some point I was confused. I was like, wait, aren't this the same people?
They
Like,
kinda
why
look the
fuck
same.
They look different,
They
bro?
it was the same concept because it was like two dudes, a girl, and there was one black dude. I'm pretty sure it was like
probably
that
looking shit
exact
up.
same formula.
How?
Is it Beetleborg or Beetleborg?
Beetleborgs. I think it's on Netflix too, actually.
It used to be for a while. I don't know if it is still anymore. It might be.
that'd be
But
sad.
libraries. I don't know about you guys.
I
Libraries.
fuck with libraries.
Love them still, but I visited them more, and they had a very strong charm to them.
Yeah, they did.
Very invested, and even they have programs for kids and stuff. But even just being in there, like the ambiance and stuff like that, I'd say church felt like longer, and also did because shout out to moms who don't know how to leave, and people don't know how to leave.
They don't. They don't.
Yeah, I was just trying to think. Yeah, just tons of adventures, man. I tell you what.
Kosai as a kid was fire.
I never really fucked with the
Yes, sir.
library.
Really?
Yeah.
But you
I
were
mean, your
stuck
house
inside.
was a library. So
Yeah, it's like you were stuck inside though.
I mean, yeah. So
Find some time to do something.
yeah, fucking.
Find some time.
Yeah, Beetleborgs.
I had that one. It pinched my finger, so I never forgot. I was
Oh,
traumatized.
the yellow one.
Yeah, the big one.
I
had the
definitely.
big
I had,
one version
yeah,
of
I
it.
had that too.
Yeah,
I had
that
that
shit-
exactly.
Bro,
yeah.
them but I fucking pinch my finger.
I remember when they like had the metallic ones, and I was like, "Oh shit, new colors!" Like, that was like some of the shit that the impressionableness of it, like when they would introduce a new Power Ranger. It's like,
Yes, sir.
oh shit,
Oh,
you
they're
mean there's a
called Big
gold
Bad
one?
Beetleborg.
Yeah. Oh, I'd say school in the 90s. What was that like for y'all? Real quick, it looks like we're getting close to time, huh?
School.
School in the night.
Because I'm thinking of all the different things that we interfaced with the 90s. Obviously, we had home life. I had dinner with my family.
It was.
We stopped having dinner after like the 90s. It slowly started dissipating as my mom had to work more. So that's more of a that's more of a social economical thing. The home was being disrupted because of
There was one
systemic
point
whatever,
where,
but
there was one point where like
yeah.
me, my brother, and my sister would sit around the table and eat dinner.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
my mom would like go do other things and whatnot while we were eating.
Yeah.
Because
So
I remember
don't get up from that table.
Yeah, I know. I remember we
you get your
goofed
ass
off a
up.
lot at that table.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
But school
School.
in the 90s. Well, for one kickball.
I was
important.
picked on in the 90s in school.
True.
I was picked on. Well, not a lot, but I was picked on.
Yeah, I kind of was too. I didn't really get picked on until I moved to Columbus, for real.
I was called an African Buddha scratcher,
Oh, yeah, that was it's a common
Yeah.
joke term thing.
and also me being dark skinned
I shouldn't laugh.
I got made fun of, bro. I got roasted. Like it was like a daily thing.
Jesus.
Of me getting just roasted for like being black. I mean, it's like I personally barely remember like my school transition. Like I remember like in Africa, I went to a private school pretty much where like we're learning like math that was like way like I was in elementary and I was learning math that was like high school level math. And I was learning French and everything like that and writing it and everything. So it's like, yeah, because like we had freaking uniform and everything like that. And then coming here to America, it was just weird. Like the whole culture shock was weird as fuck. So my experience was like we moved to Portland, Maine. I didn't understand anything. I went to the girls' bathroom on accident. I got yanked out because I'm like I didn't know there was a difference between bathrooms or something like that. And then moved to Tennessee. Bunch of country folks, very pleasant to be around. And it was me, my sisters. Like we were probably like the only. There was like 3 other black people there as well.
Yeah.
In a sea of white faces. Yeah, I don't really remember so much my grade school years, but my high school years, that was something else. Tennessee was actually pretty dope. Like I prefer that schooling years compared to like here in Ohio, because here in Ohio people are fucking ruthless, man. Holy crap. I even had like a random girl who always picked on me too, man, because like I was that quiet, like African kid, was just like
She liked you.
No, nigga.
Nah,
she
probably
did not, bro.
evil.
Yeah, she was just
people,
an asshole, man.
Well, it's Columbus, period. Something's different. We need to have an episode about that. Our culture shocks, because I wasn't from Columbus either. You know what I mean?
Bro, this place is like...
I was like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Yeah.
Why am I getting in fights all of a sudden? Well, I got in fights in Sandusky, don't get me wrong, but it was like neighborhood fights. Like, we were scrapping over shit, like stray cats. But it was different. Like, people wanted to fight me just because they didn't know me or because I ain't talk enough or because I was new. And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, if you were quiet, you got picked, because I was like, quiet too.
And I was like, so I would start having to get in like fights. Like, I was like, what is going on right now? Or they would make up stuff. But anyways, yeah, that's a different episode.
Well, okay, so
I feel like that would be a good episode.
Yeah.
we keep talking about
It's
like,
very traumatizing. Like,
Yeah.
I was like... But you know what? Even when I went through all that shit, it never occurred to me to shoot up everybody.
I swear to God, I knew you were about to say that. I 100% knew you were about to say that. But you're right, though, 'cause
I'm about to
me
choke
neither.
on these jelly beans.
I'm just saying, bro. Like
Yeah.
my school year was like pretty horrible. Like I was getting roasted from both black people and white people
Yeah.
as well. Like people from like different races and backgrounds, like were roasting them. I even got roasted by Somalians, bro.
Whoa. There's something specifically special about you.
Bro, I got roasted. I even got roasted by a Cambodian kid. I'm like, even going through all that, it never occurred to me, to just shoot up the whole place. Disclaimer.
You got the
is a
infinity
story.
gauntlet of getting roasted on.
But, yeah,
and-
bro, I
and-
was just big chilling, man.
And we lived through video games and movies and
True.
South Park era and all that, like the emergence of some of these things that people
Yeah, like comedy
people
shit.
swore that would be like a catalyst to like Columbine.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
like the first big one, I mean, we grew up. That was a '90s thing, right? Like the first like big. That was like the first like noticeable or big one was Columbine.
Yeah.
At least for us, like in our youth. So I was like, holy shit, it's crazy.
I remember that happening, but I didn't know why it was a big deal.
Yeah.
What, Columbine?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of knew something that, like, people died or something like that, but I just didn't know to, like, what extent.
Yeah.
We had. We had Tupac and Biggie die? We were too young.
Dude, they died,
But
like,
we remember.
when I came here to America. Because,
Okay.
like, I came here in 96.
Okay.
So I think it was, like, literally right when they were, like, beefing and they're about to shoot each other, or it was, like, during the whole event that was happening.
We had Left Eye.
96? No, I think he died.
We had Left Eye burn her husband's house down. We had
Yeah.
we had
Aaliyah.
some interesting stuff.
Aaliyah died.
Aaliyah-
Oh, no, that was later.
That was 2000s.
That was later shit.
Shout out to Queen of the Damned. I was just busting out that soundtrack on Sunday
Oh, yeah?
for sure. Always, while I was doing laundry.
So-
Gotta keep the edge.
As we're talking about school and whatnot, I keep thinking about, oh my God. I keep thinking about there was one instance that forever fucked me up. And it involved, hold on, I'm looking up when Tupac died.
Was it 96?
Yeah, it was 96. Okay.
Yeah.
No, wait. What? Oh, wait, never mind. I'm looking at his born date. Yeah, 96.
He was like, no, it actually was 1978 or something like that. It's like, Earth?
So,
Earth?
real quick, and then we'll end
Yeah.
on that. But I had the biggest crush on this chick.
Oh, we forgot to mention romance.
Yeah.
90s romance.
90s
you go
romance.
Ahead. You take it away. We're not going to talk. We'll talk about this in another
man,
section. That's all you. That's for the birds, honey.
There was this chick who I had the biggest crush on in elementary school. And actually there was two of them. They were like best friends, but I liked one way more.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, Brock. Actually, they were sisters. They were twins.
Oh my God! Vermilion City, Pewter City, Cerulean City. I love them all. Shout out to Brock Lesnar.
Shout out to Brock Hampton.
Brock. Shout out to broccoli. But so I was kind of the kid that was like I was crushing so hard, but like God forbid I would like let her know that. You know what I mean? So I had this crush for like a while, and then something happened to where we were in different classes eventually, and whatnot. So I didn't really see her again after 4th grade, and I remember it was after recess, and we lost this game of something. I don't fucking know. I was heated. I went inside and I was
Tetherball. That's what it was.
Oh, no. Nope. It was not tetherball. I was a fucking beast at
Nah, I
tetherball.
don't lose tetherball.
No, sir. Undefeated at fucking tetherball. Come fucking see me. No, you can point at yourself. You was not beating me. Go ahead and point at yourself. No, you were not fucking beating me. It was between me and my dude Andrew, a.k.a. Tornegro. We were the best on the fucking tetherball court. Shout out to Andrew. That was his nickname. I called him Tornegro because he would hit the ball and spin.
Oh, man.
Like, he would hit upbeat.
Yeah,
like, that's he
upbeat,
hit the
baby.
ball. But, so we lost at something. I think it was like kickball or some shit. I'm not sure. I was like, man, I don't know how he lost, man. These dudes suck. Blah, blah, blah. And I hear from a distance, Isaiah, that's not very nice. And it was the chick I had a crush on. And she was like looking back and she was smiling. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I was like, yeah. You know, I was like fucking hype, but I only saw that one time. So I was like, damn, I was like crushing real hard. But then I found out that she had a boyfriend or something like that, which I was like, how do you have a boyfriend in 4th grade? Like looking back at that, I'm like, how the fuck?
I got a goldfish.
It was, you know, what was weird. It's like both these chicks had like dudes they were going out with, and I'm like, these dudes were like mad ugly. Like looking back, I'm like, fam. Like one of them was like this. One of them like was like this red haired dude and whatnot, and I'm like, him, fam. Can he do this? And I like would do a backflip or some shit.
He ended up being King Cruel, by the way, y'all.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Now
Somebody.
Now fast forward.
Oh.
Fast forward
Okay.
to 2004.
2004, baby.
This is freshman year of high school.
This nigga was probably like 14, 13 at that time.
In high school.
Yeah, weren't you like 14?
14 to 13 at the time.
Freshman year.
You said 2004, right?
No, I was 15.
15? Okay.
Because the way my birthday was, it was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 15.
That's how my niece is.
Yeah.
My niece was 18, like her junior year.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Like,
Yeah.
It's
It's either 14 or
Yeah. So I'm walking in the hallway, and this girl comes up to me. He's like, Isaiah Keys? And I'm like, goo.
But my friends keep telling
Well, at first I was like,
gotta cool it down.
yeah. And she's like, you don't remember me, do you?
Nah, bitch.
And I was,
Freshman year. Freshman.
trust me, I was
voice.
not on that energy at
Angry.
Nah, who
all. Not
are
on
you?
that energy. No, I was a fucking freshman. Who the fuck was I to have that energy?
Chose violence somehow.
Yes. Before it was a thing.
Somehow
Before it was
had the
cool.
option. Yeah.
Exactly. No, but I remember she's like, "Do you know who I am?" And I was like, I said something stupid, like real dumb.
Sounds about right. It's on brand.
Like, so,
Are you Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service?
Sorry for
I
rushing
shit you not. It was like dumber than that.
Oh boy.
I don't remember exactly what I said. I could tell, like, looking back at that, I'm like, I just fucked that up.
You smooth. You
I
trying to be
just
smooth,
fucked
baby.
that. I was.
He's so smooth with the ladies.
I remember I went home that day
Bro, this
and I
boy-
threw my fucking books. I was like, fuck.
This boy is
Like-
about as smooth as cold, chunky
Oh,
peanut butter.
I was upset. I was so, and like that was like the year I was like, damn it. I thought I was styling and profiling. I started getting the Jabot jeans.
Oh,
Had a job selling Jabot jeans.
Yo, I thought it was hot shit, and then I fucking said that dumb thing, and I'm like, I just fucked up. I fucked up chances
I could
with.
see-
I'm gonna say her name. Her name was Jillian McKellar.
Nigga said a full government.
Full name, cause cause like I fucked that up, and then graduated high school, and then she added me on Facebook, like after high school. I added her. I can't remember.
Yeah.
And I was
We
like,
need to see her after this episode. We need
yeah, I'll
to
show you
look. We need to
her.
look.
And then after that, I was like, second, and then I was like, wait, I'm dating somebody. At the time, and I was like, shit, this timing is horrible. God.
I mean, y'all were in high school, man. Who cared? Cheat. Go ahead and cheat, bro.
All right, Charlamagne.
High school don't mean shit, bro.
You're one of those guys.
No. I never dated in high school because, like, to me, that I
You're not making it
didn't.
out alive.
I did not see any reason to it because
Yeah.
it's like
Well, you're not gonna-
it's like these guys and dudes. No wait.
Yeah,
Girls
those are
and
the same
dudes and girls, bro. They be cheating, man. So it's
Guys
like
and dudes.
guys and dudes, man. It's 2021, baby. Get with the times.
I'm about to joke on this Snickers bar.
Nah, bro. It's like, to me, it's like, bro, like the whole thing of like young love. I'm like, bro, cut that shit out, man. Go ahead and shit on her, bro. Who gives a fuck, man? Like, y'all gonna grow up. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't condone it. I just find like dating, like in fucking high school and shit like that, or
Did
in
you just
college.
say go ahead and cheat, and then you say I don't condone it?
I mean, I don't fully condone it.
But I'm open to fucking with it.
I'm fucking with it. Yeah, no. Man, it's like I just never really got into that whole dating in high school. And plus, I was what everybody in high school called black as night. So
All right, see, this is why we need to stop now and make another episode about that phase of our lives.
Which face?
Post 90s.
yeah,
We
Yeah, we could do that.
We
We could do
kind
that.
of got off topic and touched on it, but it's like I feel like we could do post 90s. We can do. Yeah, sorry, I got ideas.
early to mid 2000s.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's the next
chop
decade.
it
We
up
just
and add it on to the next episode.
All right, yeah, fuck it, let's do that. We'll end right here. Next week we're going to talk about early to mid 2000s and what that was like.
we should get somebody on for that one.
And
though.
our
Who?
freaking high
I don't
school
know.
experience,
We
bro.
should.
We should get the girl I had a crush on.
Bro, if you,
You
can,
could actually, that would be
yeah.
really funny. Like I'm
Yeah.
not even joking.
This ain't the thing about it. Bro, do it.
Yeah, but
Would that be weird?
No.
you guys.
Be like, hey, Adam,
I
hey,
mean, you
real
still have
quick.
feelings for it, nigga?
Okay, everybody. No, just
Zing! No, I meant like, would it be weird to be like, hey, Adam, like, hey, you don't remember me.
No, that's not. Let's not even. You'll take too long to get through this. Well, let's just do this another time because.
All right, you know what?
I feel like it'd
You
be
know,
totally
I'll,
fine.
I'll do it. I'll see if it's like, hey,
Yeah,
real
see
quick.
if she bites. That'd be
Okay,
a lot
cool.
of fun.
That'd be dope.
I'm like Pac-Man, bro.
Okay, so early to mid 2000s.
Yes.
Next week, maybe the week after, if we can get the
Yeah.
guest on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do the communications
We
and
just
whatnot.
have our first person on soon.
Okay, and it's not going to be Tydrick. Fuck you, Tydrick.
We know he was born in like 2010, so
Yeah, bro. He young,
He
man.
was born last year. Anyway, all right, so that's going to do it for right now for today, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. What was the 90s like for y'all that were born in the 90s? But yeah, real talk, we appreciate anyone that's listening. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you
Like
haven't
and
already.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe, baby.
Ding the bell.
This will also all be on Spotify for those who can't watch the video and they have to go to work and work for the man.
And Apple Music.
And
Yeah.
oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's tight. And on Apple Music. Shout
And
out
it's
to
gonna
Apple.
be on Stitcher, Podcast Addict. It's gonna be on.
It's everywhere.
I don't even know what Stitcher is, but that's
Yeah.
that's tight.
Yeah,
That's
it's
for
gonna
that's
be
tight.
on.
Niche boys.
It's
We-
everywhere.
yeah.
We making big moves. The people's podcast is doing big things.
Yes, over your stream your
And
podcast.
in 4 weeks, don't do that. I heard that. In 4 weeks, we're gonna have The Rock on here, and we're gonna actually figure out what the fuck it is that he cooks.
It ain't a
Because he's
grilled cheese.
always. It's not because I think he's like lactose intolerant.
Told you.
But he's always talking about, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? And I'm like, nigga, you on TV? No, we can't smell shit. So
Probably
what are you
Samoa,
cooking?
Like food from Samoa.
Samoa? Talking about the
You know from where he's from, bro.
Samoa?
Yeah, but it's
Some
you say
ain't
Samoa.
that like a vegetable thing with seeds?
Nah.
Ain't that what like?
No, you think about the cookie, the Samoan cookies?
No.
Wait, go ahead and close your shit out, bro.
What do we? I was waiting for y'all. Anyway, that'll do for us this week. Your boys will be back next week. I'm your boy Radio. I got SR.
Justice.
I got Esco.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.